she? But those two are never on time. Would you ever take those weltings off you? I don't want you talking shit in front of the yard.
All right.
Would you look at the state of your socks? They're only fit for the fire.
They're grand. They do the job. That's fine, all right?
You're as bad as your father. Where is he?
He's down washing the milking parlour.
And why haven't you out there with him?
You know how slow he is. I know he always wants things done his way. Anyway, I'm starved.
How many boiled eggs do you want?
You know what? I'll have 2, man. Do you know if we got a new milking parlour put in, we wouldn't take so long with the milking. It takes 2 hours in the morning and 2 hours in the evening getting it done. The O'Connors down the road milk 80 more cows than us, and they're in before us every night.
Well, we're not the O'Connors.
Don't I know it? They got a new milking parlour put in last year, and I called in to have a look at it. And I said, no, it's a mighty job. Way more efficient than our one. We're using the same one as when Granda was using 40 years ago.
Well, you know your father. He's very set in his ways. He likes things just the way they are.
Man, we're farming in the dark ages. Like, we need to move with the times.
When you take over this farm, you can make all the changes you want.
When I take over, I'm going to be an old man by the time I get it. The father's no interest in handing it over to me.
He will in time.
Yeah, in about 10 years, the place will be fucking falling down within.
Well, there you are. It's about time.
Stop your bitching, woman. I was down washing down the milking parlour. I'd done a lot faster if this lazy fecker had stayed out and helped me.
Yeah. And if I stayed out with you, my breakfast would have gone cold. Anyway, if you let me do it, I would have got it done a lot faster than you.
So I'd half done like everything you do around the place.
What do you mean half done? I work just as hard as you do around here.
Work? Don't make me laugh. You know the meaning of the word.
You know what? Will you leave me alone? I'm going to finish off my breakfast in the dining room.
Now, don't make a mess in there. I only over there yesterday.
I'll see you in the yard in 10 minutes. We've a lot of jobs there to do before the cabin next week.
Yeah, fine.
Would you ever go easy on him?
Too easy on him. When I was his age, I was farming morning, noon and night.
If you would have been easier, the two of you might get on better.
If you weren't mothering him all the time, I might be able to make a man out of him.
He's our only child, and the way you're treating him, he might just up and leave us.
Nonsense, woman. So where did he go?
Well, he could go travelling or away with his girlfriend.
The only travelling he's going to be doing is down to the creamery for my fertiliser.
God, what you're a stubborn bastard. Finbarr Dorgan.
Well, you knew what you were getting when you married me.
I didn't know you were going to turn out like your father. You know, Finbarr, it would be nice if there was a bit of love or intimacy in our marriage like there was years ago.
Haven't we a good life here? This farm, roof over our head. So what more do you want?
Well, I'd like you to get on better with Donal. Give more responsibility around the farm. Let him try out some of his new ideas. He did go to agricultural college after all.
He was off down there, gallivanting and drinking around the place when he was down there. I didn't see him working any harder when he came back.
He's a good worker. You just don't want to see it. Look, Finbarr, we're not getting any younger. Do you think it's time we took things easy and gave Donal more responsibility around the farm? He is well able to run it on his own.
Rubbish, woman. He'll the place bankrupt in no time. He's not ready yet to take over my farm.
I don't think he'll ever be ready in your eyes, Finbarr Dorgan.
Listen, I haven't time to be listening to your stupid talk, woman. Now give me my eggs. I have a lot of work to be done there before the dinner.
Dinner be late today.
Why
I
is
hope
that?
that fits into your schedule all right.
And why is that?
I told you the other day my sister's calling over to 11.
And why is she calling over in the morning time? Why can't she call over in the evening like any normal person?
Well, you know she does shift work, and when the cows start to calf soon, it might be the only chance I get to see her for a while.
God, with your great lies, with your gossiping and talking about God knows what. We know what Donal gets his lazy habits from. It's from your side of the family, the Barry genes.
Works hard at her job.
Now what's this she does give? Oh yeah. She answered the phone on a taxi base. Even that lazy sod the dining room could do that.
Anne has her fair share of work. She was a nurse for 20 years.
And she had to give it up because she said it was too hard. Send her out to the farm to me and I'll show her what hard work is.
Whatever you say, Finbarr, sure, you're always right.
Well, I'm glad you know it. Now, I don't have time to be gossiping like an old woman when there's work to be done. Hey, Donal, get a move on! Those sheds won't clean themselves. What time is the dinner be?
Now 3.
Okay, I'll be in then.
Thanks for breakfast, ma'am.
That's okay, Pet. Is Sinead coming over for supper tonight?
Geez, yeah. I told her I kept around 7 and we'd be in then.
God, you've a grand country girl there, so you have.
I know, sure, look, I've heard it all before.
Well, you could do worse than marrying a teacher.
Will you come on, Donal?
God has called me, ma'am. I talked to you.
Hello, anybody here?
Oh, yeah, come on away in there for yourself.
Hello, Donal. You're relaxing there for yourself.
Just having a cup of tea. Would you like one?
Sure, why not?
Alright.
Is your man around?
Oh, she's upstairs, yeah. Will I call her for you?
Sure, there's no hurry. Well, how's yourself keeping?
Who's that, the old ball and chain?
You would be so smart saying that now if Sinead was here.
Ah, sure, she used to be by now.
What she'd want to be. What year coming out now for a good one? How long is it now?
I'd say it's about 2 or 3 years, maybe.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Yeah. And any intention of giving us the big day out?
You know what, you're just as bad as the mother. She's mad for me to sit
But you
down.
know something, when you went to Rome last month, I was so sure you'd went down upon me.
Look, we see what happens. Although I'd nearly get married just to not be living here.
Are you still at loggerheads with your father?
Do you know what? There's just no talking to him. He's one awkward man. I tell you, he's one awkward man. How did you put up with him years ago when you were going up with him?
I only went on 2 dates with him, and that was because my mother wanted me to. She thought your father was the best thing since the sliced pan, but it was your mother that had right, setting him, not me.
More fool her. And was he always like this?
No, he wasn't. Not when he was younger. In fact, he was quite the romantic. When he was called to our house when he was going out with your mother, he used to bring flowers for her and chocolates for my mother.
Father, being romantic. Are you having a laugh?
No, honest to God, he was.
So what changed with him?
Your grandfather, he was very hard on him, and he wore him down. I think your grandfather moulded him into the way he was. And that's why your father is the way he is now.
Yeah. And we're left here to deal with him. Anyway, I must head away there because I must go down to the co-op. I'll call the mother there for you, will I? Ma'am! Ma'am!
What is it, Donal?
Annie's here!
I'll be down in a minute.
That's the job. Right, Auntie, should I see that? Right.
All right, brother.
Okay.
Mind yourself.
I know.
Anne, I was just putting clothes away upstairs. How are you getting on?
I should not too bad. Any news with you?
Yeah, a divil a bit, to be honest. Will I make you a fresh cup of tea, or would you prefer a cup of coffee?
No, I'll stick with the tea. I drink enough coffee when I'm on the nights.
God, I don't know how you can still work nights, especially at your age. Do you know, it's not natural to put your body through something like that.
I'm only a year older than you.
Well, they say shift work takes 10 years off your life.
Oh, God, that's all I wanted to hear.
Well, that's what they say. It should be all nonsense talk to you.
You know, I don't mind the nights. Pays the bills anyway. I was just talking to Donal there. God himself and Sinead are still going strong.
Oh, they sure are. God, she's a grand girl with a good job. Oh, she's going places, that one.
Will there be wedding bells on the horizon?
Oh, I hope so. She seem very happy together.
You know, speaking of being happy, there's something I need to talk to you about, Mary.
What is it?
Well, this isn't very easy now for me to say.
Is everything all right? No, you're not sick or anything. You don't look as fresh as you used to.
No, I'm not sick.
What is it so?
Mary, you've been an exceptionally good sister to me. We've always been close and held each other's backs. And you know you mean the world to me.
Ah, you mean the world to me too, Anne.
Barry has asked me to move to Galway to live with him.
Well, I hope you told him where to go.
No, not exactly. I told him I'd think about it.
You're not seriously considering moving to Galway with him?
I am. Sure, we've been going out together now. We've been together for 10 years now. And it was fine when he was here in Cork. But since he's got his job promotion, I've only seen him twice in the past 4 months. And he's bought a lovely new house outside near Clifton. A 4-bedroom house with a fine big garden out the back.
And what are you going to do for work up there?
Barry said he'd get me a job in the company he works for.
I don't know what to say. This is a shock, to be honest.
He's good to me, Mary. And we do love each other.
Love.
Well, it's not as if I have a lot to stay here for, with Mum and Dad are gone, and all my friends are happily married with children.
And what about me and Donal? Are we not your family?
Of course you're my family, and you can come and visit as often as you can, but you have your family and the farm.
This farm is a curse on us all. It's brought us such a bit of grief. And as for this father and son, so they're always at loggerheads with each other. And I have a husband who hasn't looked or shown any affection in 30 years. Sure, my life is shit. I should have packed my bags and left him years ago. And now you're going to be leaving me too.
And why don't you leave if you're not happy?
But sure, where would I go? Being a farmer's wife is all I know. Maybe you could stay. You could move in with us.
Oh, Finbarr would never allow that to happen. And anyway, it wouldn't suit me. And Finbarr and I would end up killing each other.
Maybe I could move in with you.
Mary, I want to go to Galway to live with Barry.
I'm your sister. We're blood. Now, if you and Barry were going to move in with each other, you'd have done it years ago. Now, if I mean anything to you, you'd stay.
That's emotional blackmail, Mary. Please, don't make me choose between you and Barry.
Donal has Sinead, and the way himself and his father carrying on, he won't be long before he moves out. And sure, if you go, sure, I'll be left with nobody.
Look, I know he's stubborn, but have you tried talking to Finbarr?
Of course I have. He tells me I'm talking rubbish. Either goes out to the farm or goes to bed. I'm sleeping in the spare room now. God, he's delighted. He said he doesn't have to listen to me snoring.
Well, you need to take a stand and sort out your life.
Says the one who gave up nursing because she found it too hard and is now working in a taxi office. And now just because she's moving in with her boyfriend, she thinks she knows it all.
No talking to you when you get like this.
Go on. Off to Galway with you. See if I care.
Do you know you're just as bad as Finbarr? The two of you are welcome to each other. Goodbye.
Well then, you'll leave me early for once. Have you finished all your gossip then?
Oh, ask your wife.
Was there something I said?
What do you want?
Oh, I've come in for the checkbook. Those water troughs that I ordered have arrived.
Well, get it and get out.
Oh, since your sister's after leaving early, we can have our dinner now at the normal time.
That's all I'm good for around here is feeding you. Anna's moving to Galway. Maybe I should go with her.
We wouldn't be that lucky. Here's the checkbook. Now, make sure that the potatoes aren't soggy today. They tasted like shite yesterday.
God, but you're a heartless bastard! Do you know that? I don't know why I married you!
You're very quiet tonight, Donal. You barely said 2 words to my mother when you picked me up earlier. Is everything okay?
Not really.
Why, what's wrong?
Where do I start? No, right. The father's been the usual prick that he always is, right? And Mum and Auntie Anne aren't even talking.
Oh no, what happened?
Well, all I got from the mother was that Auntie Anne is moving to Galway to be with the boyfriend, and she was very upset, crying like really badly. And then when the father found out, he said, "Good riddance to bad rubbish." And I was like, "What?" And sure, that just made Mum angrier then.
Oh, your mother's going to be lost now when Anne goes to Galway.
Yeah, she uses her as a crutch. Always has. Anytime she has a row with the father, straight on the phone to Auntie Anne. Do you know what she needs to do now, right? She needs to man up and take responsibility for her own life.
Well, that's easier said than done. People in glass houses shouldn't be throwing stones.
What's that supposed to mean?
Look, I'm not trying to forget I said anything.
No, what I really is obviously something you want to say.
Don't take this the wrong way, Donal, but sometimes I think you use me as a crutch.
Well, I'm sorry. I thought it was normal to tell a girl I'm in love with your problems. Well, I won't
Hold
be telling
on! What did you say?
This is, I won't be telling you any more of my problems.
No, before that.
It's, I thought it was normal to tell a girl you're going out with your problems.
And what about the love bit?
I know what I mean.
You know, you said it now, you can't take it back.
Fuck it! I didn't mean to say it.
Did you mean it?
Well, like, love is such a vague word.
Donal!
Alright, okay, right, look, alright. I love you there, okay, I said it.
I love you too, Donal.
Really?
Yeah, sure, I wouldn't be with you this long if I didn't.
Oh. And do you ever think about us getting married?
Yes, I do.
What are your feelings on it?
Yes, I want to marry you, Donal, but if we're going to have any sort of life together, you need to sort out things with your father.
That's easier said than done now, then.
You're 31 years of age, Donal, so you face up to your father and take control of your own life.
He won't listen, you know what he's like.
Make him listen. Tell him that you want to be treated like an adult, that you want to have more of a say on what goes on around the farm, and if he doesn't take you seriously, tell him you'll move out.
And where will I live?
Should we get a place together?
I have no job.
If you went to Ag College, you could get a job in the farm relief.
And what about the mother?
What about her?
She'd be left home here to deal with him.
You need to lead your own life.
Will you settle on the farm with me, so?
Yeah, if you can sort out things with your father, then yes, I will live here with you. But as long as we can build our own house on the farm.
Alright, so. I suppose I have to talk to the father, so.
When are you going to do that?
I know I have to pick the right time now for that.
There'll never be a right time, Donal. Why don't you do it now?
Will you stay with me when I talk to him?
This is something you need to do by yourself and in your own words. You need to man up now and do it.
I don't know what you see in me. Like, I'm a coward at times when it comes to things like this. I can't deal.
You're not. You're a kind-hearted, gentle soul, and you are the man I want to spend the rest of my life with.
Oh, you are my rock.
What's wrong, Donal?
My legs are like jelly.
We never had this problem when we kissed before.
It's not the kissing. It's the toss of talking to the father. Oh, sure. Look at the time you're planning to go home to bed. I know I don't mean you and me, babe. No. Take your walk then.
Donal, calm down. This is what we'll do. Go for a walk so you can compose yourself. Then we'll talk to your dad.
Maybe sometime after Christmas, I think.
Donal, you're going to talk to him tonight. Now, since that's sorted, let's go for that walk.
All right, so. Hi, ma'am.
Hello, you two. Did you have a nice walk?
I'm sure did, Mrs. Dorgan.
I keep telling her to call me Mary.
I'm sure I always know you as Mrs. Dorgan. To call you Mary would be weird.
Well, you'll just have to get used to it.
Yeah. Mary, did you hear anything from Auntie Anne since she went away today?
No, I heard nothing. She's probably too busy talking to Barry to have any time for me.
Donal told me the news that Anna's moving to Galway. You're going to miss her terribly when she goes.
That I will. Do you want a cup of tea?
Do you know what? I'd love one, actually.
No, Donal, you can have one after you talk to your father.
What do you want to talk to your father about?
Donal's going to talk to him about the way he treats him, and he wants more responsibility around the place. Don't you, Donal?
Yeah.
Well, good luck with that. We know how stubborn and set in his way your father is.
You know, but I guess it's time I had it out with him, you know?
He's in cranky form today. Would you not wait till he's in better form?
Will there ever be a right time, Mrs. Dorgan?
Yeah, it's now or never, man, you know? I mean, I get the courage to talk to him again, you know, because he's all.
Did you make the tea yet?
Just be brave, Donal, and tell him how you feel. Once you've said your piece, the rest will be up to him.
Alright, so wish me luck in then.
You need more than luck.
Look for what?
Did I show you the dress I bought, Sinead?
No.
Oh, Jesus, come upstairs with me till I show it to you.
God, I hope she doesn't try it on. I'll be having nightmares tonight.
Well, Dad,
Huh?
anything interesting on the paper?
If I was given a chance to read it, I might be able to tell you.
Yeah. Listen, Dad, I want to talk to you about something there for a minute.
Talk about what?
I want to talk about the farm and how you're always very hard on me.
Haven't you? If anything, I'm too soft. You were easy here around here, boys. It's about time you realised it.
Dad, you're always at me. Nothing I do around here is ever good enough for you.
You're a rubbish man.
No, it's the truth.
I blame your mother for it. She's made you into the man you are today. That's if you call yourself a man.
There you go again, huh? Blame everybody else except yourself. I'm not soft, Dad, right? And I want you to start treating me like an adult and give me more responsibility on the farm. And, as well as that, I want to know if you plan to hand it over to me.
Hand it over to you. It'll be a long time before you get my farm. You need to earn that right, and you don't know the meaning of the word responsibility.
Yeah, well, if you gave me more responsibility, then you'd see how well I could manage it.
If I gave you more responsibility, you'd have this place bankrupt in the end.
And what makes you think I would?
With all the machinery and gadgets you had to buy for this place, when there's no need for them.
I just want to move with the times, Dad. We could update a lot of stuff around here that free up more space and free up more time for us to do more jobs.
All you want is an easy life for yourself. My father built up this farm with his 2 bare hands. And I worked this farm morning, noon and night. My father saw himself in me, and he knew when I took over this farm that I'd work just as hard as he did.
You did a great job at the farm, you did, but do you not think it's time to trust me with it?
No, when you have that right, then you'll get the chance.
Well, if you don't give me a chance, then I'm going to have to look at my options, I think.
What do you mean, look at your options?
I might move out.
And where would you go?
Myself and Sinead will get our own place.
And how do you expect to support yourself? Because you won't be working here if you move out.
I'll get a job.
A job? Doing what?
Farmer leave, should I crying out for people?
Nonsense, man. You don't have the balls to move out.
I don't have to boss and move. Do you know what? Actually, I do that, right? Myself and Sinead have discussed it, and we've decided that if you don't give me more responsibility in the farm, we're going to make a life somewhere else. We want to get married, and we want to build here in this farm, and I want to know if you plan to hand it over to me in time.
Well, of course I'll be handing over the farm to you. Why do you think I work so hard on it? It's so that you will have a good, stable farm when I hand it over to you.
Look, all I will be doing is taking over a farm that hasn't moved with the times.
They served me well all these years. Didn't provide for us all.
Yeah, you did a great job building the farm, but don't you think it's time to start updating stuff?
If I gave you a responsibility and update the farm, there'd be less jobs for me to do around here. And when you take over the farm, you won't need me anymore.
Now who's talking rubbish? Of course I need you around here.
You know, Donal, the old isn't easy. I saw from my old father, when he gave me the farm, he had much interest in it after. It was like the spark he had died inside him. I don't want that to happen to me.
You're only 62, Dad. You're not that old. Of course I need you around here.
You're only saying that.
No, I'm not. Tell me truthfully, do you think I'm capable of running this farm?
I do.
So why treat me like shit all the time and make me feel useless around here?
I'm sorry, Donal. I was trying to make you think that you weren't ready to take over the farm. I've been a fool. I just have to treat you like an adult.
And what about the mother?
Look, we'll sit down with her some night and talk about this place and make arrangements to meet with the solicitor to talk to them for their advice as to what we need to do to give you ownership of this place.
Well, that would be brilliant, Dad. It really would. But you know what else? Would I try to make more of an effort with the mother? I know she still loves you.
I love her too. I guess it's been so long since we said it. We don't realise what love is anymore.
Well, sure, it's never too late to make amends, Dad.
Oh well, there you are.
Well, no dead bodies on the ground.
Myself and Donal had a good chat. Oh, Henry, it's yourself.
I just called in to have a word with Mary.
There was no need to call. You could have easily said what you wanted to say over the phone.
Can we talk, Mary?
Oh, look, it's getting late. I think you're going to drive me home, Donal.
Nah, sure, it's already over the cup of tea first.
Donal, I think it's time to go.
Oh, I get it now, sorry, okay. Alright, shall we see you later?
Nice.
Look now.
I've just got to pop out. There's something I need to check on the farm.
Christ, they all made a fast getaway.
Sure, they probably had things to do. Nothing ever says the same.
Are you okay, Mary?
I'm fine.
Really?
No. I'm bloody heartbroken. You're moving away. It's not just my sister that's going. It's my best friend.
You'll always be my sister and my best friend, Mary. But I have a chance to be happy and I want to take it. But it would mean nothing to me if the two of us fall out.
I'm sorry, Anne. I'm so ashamed of the way I acted today. I was so selfish. I'm taking my own needs and not yours. Of course, you should go to Galway. You should do whatever makes you happy. We won't fall out. You've been a great big sister to me and you always looked out for me. And Donal, he thinks the world of you too.
Oh, I think the world of him as well. And you'll come and visit. And I'll come down as often as I can to see you.
I know you will. Would you like to go to Mahon Point on Saturday? We could do a bit of shopping and have some lunch there.
I'd love that.
Me too.
Look, I'll say good night now. And I'll see you.
Good night, Anne.
Night, Mary. Good night. Good night, Finbarr.
Right, Anne. Safe home now.
Good.
So I see your friends again.
Yes, we are.
That's good.
What happened between yourself and Donal?
We had a long chat. Sorted a few things out. Will I light the fire in the sitting room and we can go in and watch TV?
I don't want to be bothering you by being in there.
You won't. You can't just sit in front of the fire and watch your soaps.
You hate the soaps. Nationwide is recorded inside. I know how much you like that programme. We can watch that.
You'd be bored with that.
I won't. I actually like it. I only say I don't just to annoy you. But when Nationwide is over, I might watch the soaps, if you don't mind.
No, I don't mind at all.
Will we have a cup of tea before we sit down?
You make the tea and I light the fire. And maybe tomorrow evening we might go for a drive. You used to love going for drives.
What about the cows?
Donal can do them. So, would you like to go for a spin?
I'd like that, Finbarr. I'd like that very much.
Like the sun.